This woman wants a $200,000 a year man. Is that gonna happen? Here's what she has to say.
Why I won't sleep with a man who makes less than $200,000 a year. Average one-bedroom apartment in LA is $2,800 a month. If we have a little baby, the average two-bedroom in Los Angeles is $3,800. We're gonna bring home $1,841.54 weekly, or $7,366 monthly. Do you know how much benefits are for a family of three on a silver PPO plan? Because be so for real, I am not giving birth in a county hospital. But we still have cars, insurance, utilities, food, clothes, the dogs need to eat, veterinary expenses that we wouldn't have expected, baby things, etc. And I know what you're gonna say, you should get a job, you should be working. The average cost of childcare in the state of California is $16,866. I am not gonna go and get yelled at by a boss and be stressed out and wake up and spend 4 hours a day commuting, 2 hours there, 2 hours back. This is LA, we have traffic, just to go and pay that much money in childcare when I could be home with the child.
Okay, first of all, I agree with you. The cost of living right now is bad and getting worse, and you should be terrified. Be terrified. But before we get into the rest of the math, maybe you should not be living in Los Angeles. This is one of the more common Delulu arguments that people try to slip in under the radar. They go, these are my necessary expenses for living in the most expensive place in the world. You also don't have to live in an average apartment. Let's set this down to $1,600. There you go. In some places, you can buy a house for 50 grand. You don't need to live in LA, you want to. So as long as you're there, your math is correct. Now that you've made your choice, let's talk about market forces. Market forces. This is the female delusion calculator. It estimates your chances to find the man of your dreams. Let's just set the sliders here. I'll assume you're going 25 to 40. Any color is okay with you. Minimum height, let's go with average. And minimum income, you selected 200,000. So your ideal man with these loose requirements has a 1.6% chance of existing. And it just so happens that the average income for Los Angeles is actually lower than the United States average. I don't know what that means for this number, but it's probably not good. You got 4 out of 5 cat bags. So here's what that number looks like. This is probably actually oversized. And it includes fat, short, married guys. Let's just fix that. Married, obese. Okay, quite a bit less actually. Okay, can you see that? There we go. Okay, I measured how many men this is. This is an actual measurement, 0.25%. So I hope this isn't news to you, but a lot of these women are going to be going after these men. They're very popular. I drew these nice lines. So if you were these men, who would you be looking for? And where do you think you are? Are you a top 0.25% woman, or 1.6% if you don't mind fat, short, married men? If you're not sure about that, just take a walk around Los Angeles. You know, the city where attractive women gather to be judged by their looks. And take a guess about where you fit in. Look, I get it. You can't add a man to your life in these conditions. But the conditions didn't come from nowhere. You wanted to redistribute the rewards. This is what happens when you do that. More renters and more workers means higher rent and lower pay. If you want to live in this world, we have to stop creating this one.